Good morning. Happy weekend. Happy weekend. Holiday weekend. Thanksgiving for all you people out there in America, like me. Black Friday for all the people out there who wanted to get some sweet deals. And then the weekend. Saturday. Time to relax. And make some levels. Today we're going to be making more levels in Switch Ball Deluxe. 160 levels total in this game. 17 left to go. And that's just making them. After that will be edits, playtesting, and as we've been going along, making code updates and stuff too. And there are just some major features that we have yet to do. Largely having to do with making everything prettier, or making everything have better game flow. And a big feature is making it work on tablets and touch devices, phones and stuff. So let's dive right in. So last time we were working on this on Thursday. We've been doing Switch Ball stuff Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays. I made 2 levels? Oh yeah, I made 2 boss levels. And the boss levels took a while. As they do. The 2 boss levels we made one for solar. And we made one for biofuels. So let's start off, for those who have yet to, might be checking this out later. What does the base game look like, and what's the difference between the base game and a boss level? So if we go to a base level, very basic level, do Lane Breaker. Well, this one's a little bit of a speed level, but essentially it's called Switch Ball because you gotta switch colors. Now, Lane Breaker is a speed level. I'm not doing it fast, I'm doing it real slow. But as you can see, you destroy more blocks as you get combo up. You also have the ability to do turbo, to go super fast. So the real way to do this level is by basically holding down spacebar. If you're on a controller, it would be B button. If it was a touch, you'd be holding down that side of the screen. And you're just holding down spacebar most of the time. Even though it wasn't fast enough for S rank. So that's just one color. If we do multiple colors, hence the switch in Switch Ball Deluxe, we can take a look at which one with multiple colors. Flow is a good one. You can see here we got green, blue, and orange. Here, you're trying to maintain combo between colors. So here I'm saying blue. Here we got some orange left. And even here we got these greens. And then this last one, missed out on one brick. Probably could have done that a little bit faster. Just gotta be. So that's a standard level. Now when we do a boss level, which is what we made last time on Thursday, you have bricks that regenerate after some period of time. And that some period of time, in the level editor, we can dictate how many seconds we want it to be until a brick regenerates. And often it's sections of bricks that will regenerate. So we'll look behind the curtains here. If we go into editor mode, they're a little bit faint, but you can see these bricks say 25 on them. 5, 5, 25. The yellow ones are 15, and these blue ones are 20. So this is also using the light mechanic. So when you become a color and you hit one of these lights, any bricks with that color of light will immediately make the bricks poof, explode. You won't get any combo from it, but it's the main mechanic of solar. So in this level, you see there's all these different colors, and at the bottom you see there's also bars that correspond with like the boss. Once you destroy all of one color, they won't regenerate anymore. So here you can see that we have these different colors. You can actually combine colors, which makes this more challenging because yellow and blue make green, and orange is made by red and yellow. But you can just use the colors themselves too. So I'm going to do the level the wrong way the first time. Oh no. What? Wait a second. Wait, do you see the fractions here? At some point the code got updated and it's now showing the fractions where it wasn't before. What code update did I do to break this? No. And you can see what's interesting about the light combined with this is it will automatically destroy them again. Wait a second. When did we change anything with the draw of bricks? Recently. It's just supposed to count down with whole numbers. It's gonna be so distracting. So you're supposed to go over here, and if you turn on all the green lights, you can see that all of them go out permanently. This is so messy now. So you could go over here and be like, oh, I'm gonna do the red ones. And try to skip to your loo over here and take out the red quick enough that the red don't regenerate. And now they're gone. And you're like, okay, I'll do the yellow now. And you're like, well, why aren't all of those yellow bricks regenerating? Well, it's because these other lights are shining on them. And that's kind of the main clue of how to do this level quickly. Is now I'm going to have to either hit all these bricks or hit all the lights back. So like that. And even that one over there I missed. Oh my goodness. The good thing is that there we go. And then blue. And then you'd have to do the same thing with blue, because now you're like, okay, if I make this one blue, you have plenty of light shining on them that aren't blue. Well, we're going to be doing a quick code dive into why this isn't working. Can I beat it like this? Am I quick enough? I think I am. Okay. So that was that. Wait, it's even appearing here. Look. It says 20. What happened? Alright, we're gonna do see, I can show my Visual Studio, but the problem is the little commit window for Git won't show. I'm gonna take a look at what I changed. Platform track, light source. Nah. Platform track. That changed the art for the platform track sprites. The level builder? No, this is adding. Nah. This is really odd. It makes me think that something in Visual Studio changed. That's very rare. You can't blame the code. You can't blame the system for a code change like that, where it's no longer truncating the values. I mean, we can look at the code to see where that's happening. But you can see even the timer up here normally would have more than 2 digits, and we're using a function to make that less, and we're doing a similar function here, which is no longer working. Look at this text. Oh, this is another boss level. Look at all the numbers. I'm doing so good. Ironically enough, I was doing pretty good there. And we're done now. It's too late. It's too late to apologize. Huh. What was the other thing that we saw that was wrong too? It wasn't just that. Oh, it was that if you beat the level, it would show the text of the brick. Like that. I don't remember that happening either. So we need to take a look at the draw. The draw class of platforms where this is being drawn. So I think I have Visual Studio here. See if this works. Does it want to show it on screen? It does not. We'll do it again. There we go. Let's put this down here. All right. So here's Visual Studio. It's behind us. I can zoom in a little bit. So the last update that we did was we just commented out a line, a couple lines, that made it such that blue and red didn't make purple, because purple's actually cyan. Etc. Not gonna go into it at the moment. What we want to do is go to the platform class and take a look at the draw, which is right here. We're actually right here. And here is our seconds. And even right here it says if the menu handler is none and it's currently not the level end sequence, go ahead and draw this. Currently, if I go here, if I pause it, the active menu is pause. So it shouldn't be showing anything. But if I step, it's not. But if we look at the game, It's drawing it. You see that? Why is the text still being drawn? Oh, you can't see it. See how it says all this stuff over the... So this is supposed to not be drawn if there's a menu open. That's explicitly what this is saying. It's saying only draw these seconds on top of a brick, which corresponds with the modifier. This is bizarre. Is it ever going in here a second time? No. What's going on? Alright, I'm gonna recompile my code. We're gonna stop this. We're gonna do a Control-Shift-B. That's really weird. I mean, it says fine. Maybe it's because I had the level editor open that it was always showing it. That's a possibility. I gotta turn off. I mean, maybe that's why it was also doing the other weird thing, but I doubt it. Alright, we're gonna hide this now. So we go back here. And if I have the level editor open, which you can see this, and then I do this, alright, it still shows. If I have the level editor closed, and I destroy some of these, right in the middle of the screen, and now I do this. Alright, it closes it if it's not the level editor. But if I do this, I can't even click the icon right now. If I do this... Oh! I had no idea. It has to do when the level editor is open and closed. Oh. Okay. Huh. Why am I drawing this in different areas? Alright, one sec. Let's take a look at the code where it's doing this. So this draw is happening somewhere else when the level editor is open. How is that changing it? So you can see a bunch of stuff appears on screen when you open up the level editor. Or at least the Lego icon, which basically says you can now press E to open up the level editor. It basically puts it into an editing mode. And this is just an admin feature. So this would never appear in the real game. The release version. But that's so odd. I guess I never was playing these with this open. I would always close it before I'd start playing. But why is it ignoring everything? Let's go to the level editor. And the code is called the level builder. And we're gonna look for draw. Because this class is ginormous. So right here, builder's enabled. toggle button draw. Shows these other buttons at the top. If show available objects, sure. Platform, if object section is platforms. Platform is on track, draw. Is it actually drawing? It's not drawing the objects though. It's drawing the UI. It's drawing the icon. Alright, we're gonna do a quick test. So here, if I go into the level editor, I go to the enemy section, does it still do it? I like the object section. Yeah, it's unrelated to what section is highlighted in the editor. This is so weird. As a developer, I want to know. Even though it doesn't matter, I want to know. I want to fix it. So if we go back to the code, and we're going back to the platform class, we can see when this is being called. So you can right click draw and you can find all references. It is being drawn here in active platforms. And it's also being drawn as an active affectable object. Oh, wait. No, this is all the places the entity that draw is called. This is level sections. It's literally just here. This is a mystery for later. This is a really odd one. Because if we go to level builder 2, we can see that the thing that allows us to edit is this Boolean level editing admin mode. So when this is true, it allows you to say the builder's enabled. And when you click building enabled, that's when it's flipping back and forth. So if we go like this, us clicking this, building enabled, building not enabled, building enabled, building not enabled, building enabled, etc. So it's this variable that we want to do a find all in a solution. So the hood. We have a lot of if building enabled. It's showing a whole bunch of things in the hood. What about right here? We see this one. Sprite.draw. Else, if the platform is alive. No, that's only if it's showing invisible platforms. because there are invisible platforms that only show when building's enabled. So if we go back here, if I press P, you can see that the invisible platforms are turning on and off. I don't know. This one right here, this is not related to platforms. This is setting the platforms. If it's inactive or it's active. Let's see what this method does again. This has to do with the camera and setting what's active. I don't think there's anything here where it says whether it's being drawn or something like that, though. You know what? I don't know. It's been about 20-25 minutes trying to figure this out. I don't know. I do not know why, when the builder's enabled, which is just an admin feature of making levels, that it is not following the standard draw or visibility criteria for normal gameplay. Whereas when I go like that, it's all good. No explode. Is there anything else that's weird when that's enabled? I don't think so. Anyway, let's look at the second boss level that we did. We looked at, or at the very beginning, we looked at the lights boss. Oh, I said I was going to show how the level's supposed to work. Alright. So the way that you don't beat the level is by doing going horizontal first. Because if you go horizontal here, all these other lights are going to be shining, and then it's going to be really hard to get the blue and yellow lights because you have all these vertical lights showing the wrong color. So when you go here and try to turn on the yellow lights, you'll see that a whole bunch of them are not turning on. Although you do see some interesting mechanic here, where it might be an order of operations, but you can see that the ones here worked for green, but the ones here did not. And I think that's because the order of operations of being drawn is something like red, blah, 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 blah. So that might be something we need to reconsider. Is it's not necessarily intuitive why these bricks right here, shining by the red light, stayed on, but the ones by the orange and the green did not. Like they turned yellow. So that's something we have to consider. Because even here for the blue, if I go over here and I shine the blue light on those, you see that it worked for some of the blue lights, but not the others. So that's something we're going to need to reconsider later. If you want to beat the level quicker, you got to do the horizontal ones first. So go like bam. Oh, it is not easy though. And there you go, all the yellow are gone. And then you could do the blue ones, which I'm doing poorly. Hey. And then you can do the other ones. Why? Why is this not working? Oh, that was interesting. Yeah, we gotta see the order of operations of some of these lights too. which only really comes into play in this level, in the boss level. Oh my gosh. Alright. Let's take a look at the other one that we made on Thursday. I thought I renamed these guys. I guess I forgot to put in the text. So this one is like seaweed. And this one's interesting in that you can eliminate colors as you play. So I could go down here. Now I can't get those, but if I like, oops, because the pollinators change color of bricks, even ones that aren't near it. So if I go like this and go like this, boom, those are going away because there are no yellow bricks. Then I can do that again and get rid of both of the colors, which is pretty cool. So like here I could go, if that was red, I could like make those go away. Ah! This is a really neat part of this level. Is like the slow, like you can sort of seep back and be like, oh, those are, if I make those blue now, or eliminate some bricks, you can sort of be cheesy about it. If I go like that, oh, now I want to do, what if I come blue and I go like, bam. Oh, there were still some blue ones up there. Maybe it's too many now. Oh, that was cool. There you go. It's tricky. It's a very, very cool level with how the mechanic works. Those are the two levels we made last time. And we've uncovered some bugs along the way. I want to take a look at the light thing while it's in my head before we make a couple levels today. So if we go back at this boss, there was an order of operations for when lights overlap. If lights overlap and there's a specific type of lights, they'll create a new type of light instead. Let's take a look at the code. So if I show the code here, and we go to our light objects, light source, here we can see if two beams intersect. So if I have blue and yellow intersecting, instead of showing that, it'll be green. Same for red and yellow. If red and yellow intersect, it'll make orange. Otherwise, it'll just show whatever the color happens to be. So it's here that in this update, it's saying, hey, are we going to change what the color is for all the light beams? So ordinarily, it's just its own color. And if things intersect, it says, hey, we're going to select the first or default color to be the intersecting color. And it's only saying if it intersects for these two types, it's actually going to change the intersecting color to that color. Otherwise, it's saying the intersecting color type is none, and this intersecting color type is something that I think only is drawn based off of here, draw light beams. Where it says for each one, draw the light. Go over there. And it says, hey, what's the intersecting color type? If that happens to be none, or if it's not none, it will go ahead and do it. Otherwise, it'll just do its own color. So this is something that I'll probably look at later because I don't feel like doing coding at the moment. But this right now is saying, hey, what if you have intersecting light beams and they don't create a new color? So you actually have two that are right here, and it's going in here and it does nothing. Well, it's saying that the intersecting color is none, so it'll just draw what it is originally. However, there is some sort of first in, first out functionality that isn't clear. So, that's for later. a lot of that's for later today. Let's make a level or two or three. Trying to get associated. Can't get comfortable. Yeah. Okay. We're done with this. It's fine. Okay. We're gonna make a couple levels today. You might be surprised. Quests. For people who have randomly tuned in, they're like, he's not making anything. He's looking at code. Okay, let's make a couple Omega levels. Omega 1. Briefly look at our little Excel spreadsheet, cheat sheet. And over here, bro. There it is. We have 17 levels left to make. This is just each of the worlds and how many levels left. So the most is the final world. I was waiting for these to be last because this can use any number of mechanics. Whereas each of the previous worlds can use that mechanic and anyone's prior, but only 2 max per level. Was the game design decision that I went with at the very beginning. So Omega, we're halfway there. And you can see we have boss levels created for the first 8 worlds as well. So let's make a couple Omega levels. Just keep this giant thing here on screen. This is what we're gonna do. Right here. Just put that up in the top. Those are requests. So, if we go to our Omega levels. Asynchronicity. It uses lights and portals and antimatter. That one's wild. Pocket dimensions. It also uses warps and pollinators as its main thing, but a couple nuclear blurks. A choo-choo train. Geothermal and pollinators. Technically, the hydropower is just the moving bricks at the bottom. Doesn't really do anything, so this might be edited later. Layers Deluxe. It's using warps, lights, nuclear, and pollinators. Fireworks. This one's using antimatter, geothermal, and rotation. Maintenance. This is using warps, pollinators, and rotation. Just a light meme. This one's using hydro, lights, and pollinators. And antimatter. Transflexigration. This one's using warps, geothermal, and pollinators. Pollinators is a pretty big mechanics used a lot. I gotta not rely on it so much. But it's so good. And that's it. Hey, let's make a level. And as is the final world, you know, the player gets to this point, they're so excited. They're also somewhat exhausted depending on how many they've done today. There's also a gauntlet mode, which you basically are trying to play through without failing. So, saw a snapshot of what we've done before. We can use any number of mechanics. The hardest thing right now is I've made 143 levels in this game. And coming up with new ideas after all those is hard. Sometimes you just make a picture and you make it work. Sometimes an idea comes to mind. And other times you're just kind of sketching. Like, oh, I'll just sketch some stuff over here. Kind of like the boss levels. One I was like, oh, I'll create something that looks like people on a stage. And then you make it work within the mechanics of the game. The other one was, oh, I'll make something that's somewhat like seaweed. And then you realize some cool mechanics go in there. So, here, as it's kind of the final world, can do anything. Haven't used as much hydro. The moving. The moving is an obstacle usually. I don't think we've done anything where it's just two rings. So we've had one that has the outer ring and then just things you hit in the middle. But just like a ring with a ring. And then maybe some rotation blocks, and then we throw in something else. That sounds like a level to me. So, man, it's so much easier to put this stuff down when you can see it. I changed the art to finally look like water. It was so hard to see it before, because it was just these gray tracks on a gray background. Okay, so then the middle, we want kind of two rings. Like that. And then, so stuff is going to be rotating around. You're going in bop 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 bop. And then you have rotation bricks like in the corners. Look at that. Let me make it. And then there'll be bricks moving, and then bricks in the middle, which will be on tracks. Usually you want to limit the number of colors with moving because the moving mechanic is so challenging already. So what if you just do lines of 3 are usually pretty good. Let's maybe make them all move in the same direction. this way. And then these will be moving down this way. And we'll choose cyan. And what colors have we used thus far? The final world. A lot of them, everything. Do some red. What about red and cyan? So choose red. As you're going down. Okay. And then the inside is going to be the color blocks. And these I'm going to make so you can kind of get a nice even distribution. This one's going left. Nice. So these are a little bit closer together. Just do this. This is a funny song. Alright, I'll save that. Nope. Okay, so right now we have a 2 mechanic level. This could be appear in the Hydro world, but we're gonna add a 3rd. So let's try it first before we add a 3rd mechanic. See how broken it doesn't switch all the time? I do like how this works. Wait, can you clip out? Okay. This is just a test of the clipping. I'm pretty sure I tested it on both sides. And that's why the clipping is a thing, so that you don't clip outside of the bounds. So like here, if I go, you can see that I'm always clipping towards the stage. The same goes for over here. If I do it right. So like here, I'll clip towards the stage. And that's why the clipping was created, so they don't get stuck in blocks or clip outside of bounds. And why do I have a time on this? No. It's gonna explode. No. Okay. So this kind of almost sort of works. Already. But it's kind of slow. And there's a lot of blockers here. So first things first is we're going to remove some of them. And then next up, we want something helpful. So I think what we're going to have are big blocks. So we're going to increase the size of these things. If I put it on the edge like this, does this work? Oh no. Oh, it eventually centers itself. Sorta, kinda. It's interesting. Oh, and it stops. No, it doesn't work. It almost works. I haven't done a lot of nuclear going around corners. The big blocks. Clearly. What are the other mechanics we could put in if we're going to do that? We could put in lights. We could put in warps. Try not to do pollen. Could put in antimatter. What if... Hear me out. What if there are more rings? What if the outer one... Wait, no, that wouldn't work for combos. I was gonna say the outer one could be like doing this part. Oh, that's it. I got it. Brain blast! So you have this, right? You have the inner box. He's determining what color you can do. And he's gonna have to be smaller. Even smaller. This is going to be very different. So you have this little guy in here who's your clone. And then you're on the outside trying to hit these guys. But I think then we need to make it a smaller ring. I mean, this idea was okay. It was eh. So this is where the different spawn positions, right now you're always spawning at that same location. Might have been nice to have an alternate spawning position. Alright. And then you're trying to get these ones. And instead of going in a loop, they'll just be going side to side. These are the ends. It doesn't look like it very much, but it is an end. Could make that art better, the temporary art. Okay. So he's in there changing colors. You're out here. Trying to get these guys. And I'll make them bigger. I'll go red. There we go. And then we could even have some rotation blocks. Because we need more. Should have them here. There we go. That's the level. That's good stuff. Alright, so see on the inside, he's changing colors. And then you're... Wait, he got out. He clipped through. Oh no. I forgot how easy he could clip through. What if... Hear me out. Hear me out. We weren't gonna do this, but you forced my hand. I promised you wouldn't. Oops. Mm-hmm. Oh wait, there needs to be a gap here. There we go. So he can clip out, but he can come back in. Is there any sort of method to the madness here? Is this just stupid? Today's been a rough day for doing anything in this game. Oh, now I'm in. Wait. No, we can do it. No, we can do this. We can do this. One at a time. One at a time. We're changing the colors. And then we're red. Hey! It worked! Define work. I think if we switch these up. It needs to be true. I'm feeling very loopy right now. All right. And then positive. And then negative. Positive. There you go. All right, so the beginning is a test to make sure that this works. It didn't. Why not? Oh. Fine. We'll do that. Okay. I forgot to put them in platforms. Do 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 do. All right, come on, click the button. This will work. Up, up, up. Wait, wait, wait. Why did he become red that time? If I hold down spacebar. Oh. What if I don't hold down spacebar? Oh. Oh wait, there's a method. We did it. We might have done it. No. We're synced up. We don't want to be synced. Oh, jeez. There we go. Let's get us out of here. Dang. Red? Red, red, red. No. Hey. Oh, we were 1 second away. All right, so the first one, you just let it go. And now you get over here. You gotta let him loose. There we go. Yeah. Don't want to rotate. Yep, yep, yep. No, this is good. No, we could have started better. Ooh, ooh, we got this. No. Redo. The start's great. Oh, I moved. Oh, this is good, this is good, this is good. Okay, we need to become red. Or get the heck out of rotation. Come on, get in there. There it is. Oh yeah, yeah, we're good. Stay this. Uh-huh. Oh, I thought it was close enough. Alright. Get these. We switched. Yes? We sneaked the last one. Oh, there's one more. Red. 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 No. No, we switched. I need one more red. Hey. It's pretty fun. I give this level an A. We got there. I don't know how we did it. We're going to call the level. We have to give it a name. This one's the this is the dishwasher. No. Yeah, this one's called Spin Cycle. It's a good name. Spin Cycle. Rotation and clones and movement. Oh my. This is using moving, rotate, antimatter. Hey, my music. We got done all the piano jazz. There's a lot of lounge music in that set list. Let's do some guitar. Flamenco? How about happy acoustic? Alright, let's grab our quests. We did it. We did an omega level. Hey! Woohoo! Let's do another. Because we're on a roll. Do ba do ba do ba do ba do bo 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 bo. Save level 154. Okay, so how did we get to that amazing chaotic level? Level. We started out with the idea that things were rotating around each other. And then we maintained that in the middle. And then we're switching colors. Oh, I forgot about another mechanic. We were using pollinators. They're the cheat code for making everything work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 out of the 9 levels have used it. Alright, this time for sure we won't cheat and use pollinators. They basically are just a mechanic to cheat and make the level work if it's too crazy. This time, no pollinators. We're gonna use nuclear this time. 100%. Big bricks. Big, chunky bricks. And I'm still waking up. I'm tired. Geothermal, nuclear, and maybe some warps. Like, just imagine. One Chonko brick. How big do we want the Chonko brick to be? I don't know, like pretty big. We did have one like this in the previous world, in the nuclear world. I think 7 I can fit too. Yeah. Whoa ho ho. Hey. Alright, so you have the giant chunky bricks. These could take out the whole business. But you gotta earn your way to the Chonko bricks. How do we earn our passage through Chonkomania? We earn our passage through the magic of teamwork. Alright, we're gonna outline them in blue. Okay, there are chunky bricks outlined in blue. And then you're gonna have to go back and forth. Bop, bop, beep, bop, boop, bop, hoop, bop. And if you accidentally do it too early, you got the yellow. And then also, you could accidentally poof it here, because these are going to be like that. And you're going to put warps in there. Like that. And you're probably thinking, how are you gonna get blue, bro? Well, the blue is the 9. It's actually 8. I'll put that one over there. This. And then if you're tricky, you can get That. Now you might be thinking, how do I get in there? And you get in there via the other warp, which is this one. It's in the corner. And because you always go up and down, it's going to be down here. And then the other one, 6, is Greeny. What about Greeny? He's going to be there. And then the other one, which is 4, is going to get there. And the other one in this corner, which is 7, is going to be there. And then we're going to save this temporarily. And then you're thinking, well, that's all well and good, but we don't have enough mechanics going on. I'd be like, yeah, you're right. We only have warps and big bricks. We need another one. And that's where light comes in. Does it? Actually, yes. Yes, it does. We're gonna put one there. And there. And that's it. Yeah, there's nothing more needed. That just might be the level. Do we want a way to get between these quicker? Nah. See what happens. So we go Bob. Oh, that's not intended behavior. I mean, I get why it would happen. If I hold... Yeah. Does that happen in the purple one too? It does. Wait, I have an idea. Wait. Hey, this guy's singing. We're gonna put another warp. So this is gonna go down. Up. Wait. Wait. No, I got it. No one said it would be easy. This is the final levels of the game. It has to be hard. Uh-huh. And I'm actually going to do this. This was acoustic guitar, by the way. Totally singing. Doesn't mean there's no vocals. Alright. There we go. What happens now? Alright, what if I go through this? Uh-huh. We did one. Oh no, we broke it. That does nothing. We made it through the same gap. Why? Oh, my brain is not firing on all cylinders today. Oh, jeez. Alright, sometimes when you have too many warps, there's too many warps. I don't know if you've heard of that before. There's one... we need one more. What if you had to get the yellow out here? Maybe with this all blue. The problem's not the warps. The problem is the color. Yeah. Come on now. Alright, we don't need these. Shining with the two. And then to get out, you have to get one of these guys. And then you get the yellow and you come back in and you feel great about yourself. Bam. 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 And then you accidentally destroy it and you're really sad. But now you get yellow. And then, wait, how do I... It's not supposed to happen. This level's hard. No, I got it. Oh, you can just destroy it straight up, huh? So the idea, really, is do 1, 2. You go over here, 1, 2. Now you get the heck out of dodge. You get yellow. You're gonna come back into green, go to purple, and hit it like that. Then you do that. You go yellow. And then this wins the game. What? Why is this one missing? Oh, this one is just one brick away from not exploding it. Oh, that's dumb. I'm doing that. I want you to be rewarded for winning the puzzle. There you go, I just did it. Like 3 seconds. Alright, now quick. So now you go bop. 1, 1, 2, over here. 3, 4. Escape, green, come back, bop. Oh, oh, oh! Sub 8 seconds. I did that last one by accident too. Okay. The lights are an illusion. Can you do it the other way too? Oh yeah, you can. Oh, and then you gotta, and then you go right back, oh, ah, oh, eh. Oh. Now the level works too good. All right. How did I do the twisty goo? One, two, skip to my loo. 3, 4. Oh, and then you go, Okay. So it's a cool speed level now. It actually works. Is there any way that we could make it slightly harder? I don't think so. Not really. I mean, it took me a little bit to do the puzzle. I guess put one there. Just so if you accidentally go down the gap, you lose. I think that's clever. It's symmetrical. You can do it probably in under 7 seconds. All right, we got this. Boop. 1, 2. But. Yep. No. Okay, it takes some skill. Let's move on. Let's name the level. What do we want to name it? This one is obviously simple. So do I have any levels with simple in the name? Try not to reuse adjectives. No. Oh, I got it. The name is called Swap, Snap, Pop. And explode it quick. My brain's not working great today. What colors were we using? Yellow and blue. Not a lot of picture levels here in the Omega world. We're using lights, warps, and nuclear. Very good. That one was quick. Hey, we did our minimal quests of creating 2 levels. We're on a roll! Let's do another one. We're adding a quest, the 3rd Omega level. Woohoo! Cool. Cruising. I think only 5 more levels and then the boss level for the final world. Yeah. Use 5. And then the boss. Who knows what the boss is going to be. Might have to think a little bit more about that one than just slapping something together. And then we're going to have to redo Choo Choo. Okay. So that worked pretty great. say this is 155. Because the focus of the last level was nuclear, the focus of the previous one was chaos. And this one, we can make the focus geothermal. Have we had a geothermal focused Omega level? Definitely had geothermal as part of the levels. Get it in Choo Choo. It's kind of a major component to get where you need to be. We did not put it in layers. That did not make sense to have it there. Oh, we have in fireworks. That allows you to beat something quicker. I think that's it. Have we in transflux? No. Oh, we did. In transflexigration, we did. Yeah, that one's kind of wild. I really like the geothermal light level we did. Here, which one is it called? Zip Zigzag? No, that was the first one. That's just using that. It's the elevated one. Zag, zag, zag. This one. This one's wild. Where basically you're using the geothermal to hit the blue ones to maintain orange so you can turn on the lights as you go. Let's see if I can do it first try. So you're aiming for the lights. Ooh, I messed up. Yeah. Oh. Let's see. Come on up. Pop. Nice. Yeah, that's a cool level. I don't have times for it yet, but I think it could probably be beaten in one route. Although I tried it like 15 or 20 times, I could not do it. But I know it can be done. So what if we had Zip Zigzag, which is essentially just more of a waggle version of that. You're waggling as you break through them. Ah, I messed up. Oh, I missed. Yeah. So I want an elevated Zip Zigzag in Omega. So let's do another one of those, but even crazier. Oh, what if we combine it with the other one that we did? In here, it was... No, it was in warps. Never mind. It was called Firebringer. So in this one, you're warping and you basically can't collide in order to maintain fire. Oh, nope. Go back. So you have to memorize the path in order to maintain fire. Alright, we're going to combine that with Zip Zigzag and Zag Zag Zag. And that's going to be our level. So we kind of got to plot out a path. Oh, and we can use rotation bricks. Although if you hit a rotation brick, you'll lose your fire. Maybe that's okay. Maybe there's like different segments. Like if you do the first one, and then you hit the rotation brick, and it's going to hit the second one. And then you do the third one. This is going to be good. So, let's create our path with, I don't know, let's use orange. So, we're going to have one and just keep mapping it out. Let's create our boxes. I think it's going to be boxed again. You're going to have a path going this way. You're going to have a path going back to the down. Okay, so we're gonna go to the right here. Then you're gonna go back to the left, or then you're gonna have to rotate, and you're gonna go up, down, rotate to the left, and then up, down. So it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So how's that going to work? Well, what we're going to do is first you need to get your color. I don't know. Let's use orange. It's fine. So you're going to get orange. You're then going to hit the rotation brick here. Then you're going to get your fire here. So it's going to be bop, bop, bop. Now, you're bringing orange wherever you need to get to. And have we used much orange? I mean, if you think back to the past level where we were doing it, one was orange, and one was orange and blue. The other one was cyan. What have I used in this world? The orange is fine. Okay. So then our bricks are not going to be orange because you have to plow through them with geothermal. I was making green. So you're going to be going bop, doing a little bit of a waggle. Then you're going to hit this warp. This warp is going to be here. The green warp is going to send you here. So you're immediately going to go boom. Then you're going to hit this to rotate down. Catch fire again. You're going to have to come back to the left. In order to hit another warp. Here. So you're going to go bam, and then you're going to go jump. This warp is going to be going down. I'm actually going to skip you all the way to the left side of the screen. So this one's going to be going like down like this, but then you got to come back. Then you're going to hit a next warp. This warp is going to be sending you down here. You're going to have a rotation block right down here. Yeah, you have to move for it. Move some of these. Then you're going to be, because you hit the block, that means you have to catch fire again. And then we're going to have a green. Down. That. You're going to go bop, 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 bop. This warp will be sending you up here. And it'll be sending you to the left. You're gonna hit this one. Another geothermal here. And then you're gonna need to go there and then up. Bop, bop. To the final warp here, which is gonna be here. And then you're gonna need to hold the other way. And that's the level. And first try. 155. So it's bop bop, zhooba zhooba zoom. Bop, down. Zoom zoomies. Zoom vada vada va. Va vum 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 vum. And if you mess up at any point in time, it is a severe time loss. Let's try it. Boop, up, yep. Boop. That was so fast. Uh-huh. Oh. Oppa. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, I'm not even in the right direction anymore. Oh, geez. Well, I don't know if that's... Is that possible? Alright, what do I not have yet? This one. Oh. I was coming through red. So it was like... Okay. I think this is possible. Up, down, nut. Oh my gosh, it's so fast. Alright, let's try this again. This part. Oh, jeez. Alright, so the first part's easy. It's up, down this, and then left, and then right. Oh! I don't know. Is this one possible? This one where you're... Oh, no, it is. Wait, so the red one, you're going to the left. Yeah. I think it is. So here... You're essentially doing this. And then, oh, that one, I'm gonna adjust something. I'm gonna move this out. Okay. 155, save that. Okay, so you go this, up, down, that. Then you hold left. Oh, that's... I'm not remembering. And you hold left and then right. Up, down. Then, oh. Oh, and then you're going to come out here. And you're going to come here, there, hold left, and then Okay. Up, down, left. Left, right. So when I go through the green, I hold left, and then I keep holding left until I hold right. All right. Easy. Oh, I almost had it. Keep holding left. I missed the portal. Oh, I missed one there too? How'd I miss that? Bro. Dang. Oh. Dude, this is hard. This is hard. We got this. We can do it. We're not even holding down a boost to go quicker in some sections. I was fine. I didn't trust it. We're fine. All right, so when I come out here, I'm holding down up to make it into the portal, but I don't want to hold down up too much or else I'll go above the switch. I'm also hitting the... I'm not hitting the wall? No. All right. Missed it. Missed it again. I'm not making this easier. Oh, so close. Oh, I forgot to hold left. You know when the game developer is struggling, that it's a pretty... Oh, that was close. It was a pretty hard level. This is all about getting S rank and making sure that S rank is hard. That last section is now the section getting me. Let's go! Sub 7. So you could probably get like a 650 if you held down boost in certain points. That took 20 attempts or more. Did it take 20? Felt like 20. So essentially it's up, down, up, left, hold down left, go back right, come down here, make sure you hold down up, down, left. Wait till you go in right, left, right. For a sub 7. And if you hold down boost, you could theoretically save a little bit of time. Oh, I forgot. I forgot the sequence. Look at that. It's already 9 seconds. Alright, we're done. Technically the color too at the beginning is meaningless, but it's fun to have a color behind the guy. This could be any color. It's made it orange. All right. What are we gonna call this guy? Slick moves. Well, if one was zigzag zop. This is called the Zag Bringer. I'm just gonna combine level names. One's the Fire Bringer, one's Zag Zag Zag. This one's the Zag Bringer. This is a screen. And this is using warps, geothermal, and rotate. Cool. Man, the last couple levels have just come together. Magic. Some might say I'm on a roll. Alright, got a half hour today. I'll do another one. Killing it. It's often easier when you have an idea rather than just going headlong. Do another one. Do it. It's also fun doing, in the final world of a game, doing remixes of the previous levels and making them harder. And I think that's something I always appreciate when I'm playing through these types of games. So, like, I created a new layers level, and that's kind of a theme throughout the game, is different types of layers levels. Doing a harder version of the one we just did. Bringing the fire. Harder versions of some things while doing some things new. So is there anything else that we haven't remixed that's kind of been a theme? I don't think so. I think those two... I guess we did one for the nuclear. We just did that with this one. So there's a couple in nuclear that have this similar idea of trying to make sure you only get the combo. And that's introduced far back. And is used on occasion through these other worlds as you go along. Alright, do another one. $156. Okay. So. We did a nuclear-based one. We did a movement hydropower clone-based one. And we did a geothermal-based one. So I'm trying to avoid doing another pollen one because it's so prevalent. If we have a count here in the final world, thus far we've made 11 of them. I've used warps 4, 5, 6, 7 times. Pollen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. I've used lights 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Geothermal 4 times. Moving or hydropower 1, 2, 3 times. Rotation 1, 2, 3, 4 times. And antimatter 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Okay. And nuclear 1, 2, 3, 4 times. So the one that's used the least is moving blocks, hydropower. Those are often the hardest to balance. But let's do another hydro one. We do another hydro lights level. That's kind of was a theme of the lights world. Or in some later ideas. So for example, we had a pretty cool hydro level here where, is this it? No. Nope. I'm watching you. On cue. So this is a cool one where the bricks are moving. There's a really quick way to do this level. Let's say I just do the red bricks. And as the bricks go through, they just disappear. So, you know, you can do it slowly. But the gist of this level is that it's done really quick. So there you go. Easy level. I think this one I actually did times on. Most levels I don't, but I think I did. Because I practiced it a lot. So we can do something similar like that. Except instead of it sort of auto-completing, make it so it doesn't auto-complete quite as quickly. Over here. So we could do lights, moving bricks. Could do nuclear in there. Nuclear bricks work if they're not going around corners. Otherwise, they break. Another one we could use. Could do more rotate. This is where I'm doing the Jimmy Neutron. Just staring at the ceiling. Think. Think. I sort of see it. Just jam to the music. Have lights like that. It's lit. Ooh. Woo woo. Woo woo. Woo woo woo. Do this. What if they're rotating like around the lights? Ba-da-da-da-da-da. And then you had another one. But this one spiraled. What if we do this? Look at the corners. So this one could go like that. So that'll connect like that. Nope. Boop. Cool. And this will just be an end piece. On these. So those are going like bup 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 bup. And then we could have a bigger outer one. Go zooms. Have an end cap here. Rotation. That. Alright, so it looks kind of cool. And then that's hydro and lights. And then we're gonna have nuclear bricks beyond the ones on the edges. Which means these shouldn't go around. They need to go up these and down these. Because rotation going around the corner doesn't work for big bricks right now. And I don't feel like programming it. Just being honest. Alright. So the big ones will be on the edges. And then the little ones in the middle. And how about we actually have the color bricks be static? We can have them in the corners. How many colors do we want? Probably 2. Color combos have we done in this world? Cyan red, blue yellow. We could do an orange. An orange green, we sort of did last time. Orange yellow. Do orange. Boom, 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 boom. Make it shiny. If I put too many though, then you don't really leave room to move. So I'm gonna go like this. Boom. Do a little bit of symmetry because it always looks nice and feels nice when it's in action. And then in the middle, we can go ahead and just do one layer of that and one layer of the other. It's a gap. Yeah, whatever. Okay. So then the big bricks are going to be in the edges. Put on a track. Make them 2. And I'm going to put one here. Positive, right? And then some yellow ones. And then we'll just create some going the other way too. Just completely covering it up so you don't know it's there. Until you start. And in the middle, we'll have normal size ones. And why don't we just have a couple rows? These will be positive, negative, and then we'll just put a few. A negative here and positive the other way. And we do have the lights, which will basically be trivializing a lot of these bricks. So just keep that in mind. So this is really going to be a speed one, even though it doesn't look like it at the moment, because of the lights and the nuclear. It's good enough to start. Because theoretically, these lights on the edge could hit these, which I think we should put. Let's see over these two. So theoretically, if I hit these lights on the edge, and these lights, these two on the final, like these last ones, are ones that can basically destroy all of them until you get to the inner layer. So I guess it's these 4. Anyway. Straight up. No, the big ones aren't moving. What? Ah, I thought I did it right. Why is the time so short on this level? I forgot to make the time infinite on these later levels. Put some true and make it big. I thought it was right like that. No? Oh, it needs to be in the middle. Darn it! Stop shaking. Don't tell me what to do. I'm not coding it. It explode. It freaked me out. Alright, nuclear's out of the question. Sorry. But we can do this. You know what? I think we need a helper on the other side. Maybe make the helper a little bit optional. Nah. We could put it here. So like if you go through that way, you'll hit it. But you could avoid it. Alright. Like what if I got like this? I destroy all those ones. And then I go like the orange one. Uh-oh. No, he's helpful. Now he goes like that. Oh, wait. Yeah. Make it orange. No! I'm testing. I need to restart the project in order to reset the time. You're gonna see a black screen for a little bit. Actually, you can see this. So we have a constants here. You go to the bottom. And this constants is just set at the beginning. You could do this from like a spreadsheet if you wanted to load it in. I'm just doing it in a class because we have 160. It's easy enough. We can actually rename them right now if we want. Spin cycle. Swap, snap, pop. Snap, pop. The Zag Bringer. And here, this, I think this is the time, 30. Yeah. You just make it infinite. Infinite time to work on it. Okay. Disable the sound. Music. And we'll hide Visual Studio again. Okay, so now we have infinite time to try it. So I could go bam and just turn on the lights. And an orange, turn on these. Oh yeah, that was orange. That was orange. Yeah, they're gone. Oh, I just have missed this one. Oh, they're yellow. Alright, so without using my friend and doing it slowly, 37 seconds. What if I immediately use him? And just like bam. And then he comes over here and we're just yeeting lights on. And then we just need to get orange. Bam. Oh, we did it. We just did it slow. 20 on the dot? I don't know if I've ever been in a level with exactly X amount of seconds. Alright, so now we're going to do it with slightly more intent. Come on, hit it orange. There it is. Slightly more intent. So for funds, because the middle is just basically a chaos light thing, we can just put as many as we want in here. In fact, we can completely cover it up so it's a mystery that they're moving at the beginning. Do do do, boom, boom. Okay. Let's make these orange. Do. We could even make these move even faster if we wanted to make it seem more chaotic. Right now, I think it's fine. I honestly don't remember the speed or direction that these other ones were in. Dum, dum, dum. Alright, we'll just fill in the rest. I don't care. Some of them will be misaligned. I guess I'll do it this way. There you go. You'd have no idea. 1, 5, 6. Let's watch it go. Yep, some are out of sync. Now you want to give someone a semblance that they could do it without the lights. The idea being, if I get in there, bam, kablam. We did it. Oh, we didn't do it. We almost did it. Hey! Alright, super fast now. Get in there. Ah, we just need to get that orange. We did it! Hey! There's not a whole lot to it. To be honest. could probably just make all of this way faster just for the memes. So why don't we do that? How about, how fast? 300? 5 times as fast? Positive. Positive. And then negative. I know I'm replacing some that were already there. And then we'll go negative. Negative. Positive. All right. How does that look? No. Wait. No. It's too fast. Why did the ones on the edges get stuck? Oh, I didn't mean to change those. And why is this one longer? Oh, it's not longer. It's just a lining. My bad. This one is normal speed. I forget about this one in the middle. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, they're not even on track right now. Come on now. Get with the program. Okay. Just gotta make sure they don't get stuck. They are. Which ones are getting stuck? Not all of them are getting stuck. Just like some. Sometimes. And which one's moving slow? In the middle. Oh, the top row. Yeah, the top row. And which ones are getting stuck? Are there ones on the edges? Yeah. Just gotta make some minor adjustments. Minor adjustments. You know. Just minor adjustment there. There, and now on the edges. It's probably fine. Nope. I had to mess with it, didn't I? Because it's way more fun when they're crazy fast. Woo! Chaos! It does make it so you can complete it faster. Alright, it's these ones on the edges that are problematic. So any ones on these edges have to be slower. Like that, and then, oh, that, All right. That's it. That's it for sure. Really? They're still getting stuck. How? Is it right away? Yes. 300 is too fast for certain. Fine, we'll just do 180. It's lame. Nah, we'll try to do 240. Not giving up that easy. True. Good. And what the heck? I'll just do all the same speed. I'm not bothering with this anymore. You can't tell anyway. All right. This time for sure. 240. Look how slow that is. There's still two that messed up in the middle? How's that possible? I think there's actually more because there's so few bricks. Wait. In this middle loop, 240's too fast? I thought I tested this earlier. Alrighty then. We'll just do 180. Yep. Yay! No bricks are getting stuck. Hooray! Alright. Let's play the level one time. Beat our record. Meow. Oh, it's so fast. Because they're moving so quick in the middle. It's so easy. You just win. Oh, I never turned on lights on the... Oh, I just happened to hit him. Now, we're at the point where I think I'm done. You could make this 3, 4, 5 colors because of how rapid the colors are moving. Put that in the back of the mind. Maybe we'll make this more colors later. I think I'm done for right now. I can't even think of anything else other than putting in more colors here. Ooh, the creative juices only go so far. And look at what my creative juices created. Sweet, sweet juice. This one's, we're not gonna call this sweet, sweet juice. This one's gonna be called Flash Mob. It's like a mob. And this is lights, hydropower. I guess what I'm calling moving, whatever. And antimatter. All right. Da, 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 da. Created 4 levels today. 1, 2, 3, and spin cycle. Which is somewhat similar to the one we just did. Eh. It's different enough. Let's go to our quests. And say, wait for it. Wait for it. We did it. Hooray! Woohoo! We did it! Woo! Alright, I'm gonna call it there for today. Made 4 levels at the beginning. We did a lot of debugging upon weird bugs with the editor that can be ignored. Couldn't figure out why they were happening. But made a couple well-designed levels and a couple questionably designed levels today. 4 down. That means we have 13 left. Crazy. And then a bunch of playtesting. And naturally some features and bugs and stuff. But the game's not going to be released for until late next year. So we have some time for all the things. Thanks for all tuned in today to watch this live on Twitch TV and YouTube. Thanks for all going to be checking this out later on the recording. I will see you guys on Monday, jumping back into Metroid Prime 2. We're totally not going to beat it before Thursday when Metroid Prime 4 comes out, but that's completely fine. We'll just beat in Prime 2. It's been a lot of fun playing through that one. Until then, enjoy the rest of your weekend. As always, I love you guys. Jesus loves you too. I'll catch you next time.